So far, you've been on for about 4 months or so, is that correct?
5 months, yeah.
Has the decision been worthwhile at the moment, Benny?
Yes. Yep. So I think I've listed about 6 properties, which has been good from Icon leads, and currently have one sold and 2 more on market. So hopefully 3 sales within the next probably 3 to 4 weeks.
Had about 12 appraisals booked at the moment and already converted 50% of them. So, mate, it seems like a bit of the dream team. I know how good you are at converting.
Yes, mate. You need to seize the opportunity when you're given one.
Looks like we're really working well together, hey?
Yes, mate. Yes, been a good start. Been a good start. Obviously, I signed up for 30 appraisals. Looks like I'm 12 down. Probably been to 10. Got 2 next week. So, yeah, mate. Looking forward to the remaining and hopefully getting a few more away.
So, Benny Young, how are you, my friend?
Good, Bex. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Pleasure. Thanks for coming today. Pleasure talking. You've been well, Benny?
Mate, been well. Been well. Bit casual today. Casual Friday in the office. So apologies for the casual look, but that's how we roll on Fridays. So yeah, been well.
Can't blame you. I can't blame you. It's professional throughout the week, weekends casual, hey?
Correct.
Beauty. Tell us a little bit about yourself and part of what you do for work, mate.
Well, I sell real estate, so obviously real estate agent. Done it for 4 years, based Sunshine Coast. So been selling at the same agency now for 4 years, which has been amazing. Prior to that, I was a teacher for 17 years, a sports teacher, high school teacher in PE, sports science. So yeah.
Beautiful. A bit of a professional difference in between teaching and real estate. Which one do you prefer?
Oh, mate, they're very, you know what? There's a lot of similarities. It's all people, it's all connection, it's all talk, it's all hustle, it's all, helping people really, to be honest. So they are a similar vein, obviously very different with work hours, etc. Working weekends, working long hours, which, as a teacher you can do, but you get paid the same regardless. So real
Yeah.
estate, you're the master of your own destiny, which is pretty cool. You can do well if you put a lot of work in.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. It sounds like you've been absolutely killing it lately, Benny. And I'm curious, I'm intrigued. Tell us a little bit about some listings, some appraisals, some stats, even before working with Icon. Do you have that sort of top of mind?
Not really.
Yeah.
But I was in a very different situation 6 months ago. I was in a team of 3, selling a lot of property, upwards of 60 to 70 sales per year.
Mhm.
We were at our peak a year ago, and I've stepped back to be a solo operator recently, and decided to, I guess, look at other sources of appraisals. But we were listing and selling, an average of property a week. We had a different, obviously, appraisal sources, etc., lead sources. But I was sort of looking for that, myself being a solo operator, a different lead source, and yeah, came across Icon through social media, I believe.
Yeah, beautiful. When you say you came across Icon, 'cause that led me to my next question about where'd you find Icon? Was it just you were scrolling through social media or someone referred you or just popped up?
Social media. It was social media from memory, Insta or Facebook, one of those, and saw the ad pop up, and obviously got interested from there. And like good social media campaigns, they follow you, so it kept on hassling me until I made a call.
Yeah, beautiful. And who did you first speak to in Icon? Was it Paddy?
Yes, Mr. Patrick Broman.
Mr. Patrick Broman, the senior advisor. He's a salesman and a half, isn't he, old Paddy?
He is. He is a salesman, out and out. And yeah, had many chats with Paddy before
Yeah,
we
beautiful.
made the decision.
Yeah, beautiful. Speaking of decisions, Benny, was it so far you've been on for about 4 months or so, is that correct?
5 months, yeah.
Has the decision been worthwhile at the moment, Benny?
Yes. Yep. So I think I've listed about 6 properties, which has been good from Icon leads, and currently have one sold and 2 more on market. So hopefully 3 sales within the next probably 3 to 4 weeks.
Beautiful, beautiful. Just in the first 5 months, yeah. In the first 5 months since you've been on, Benny, I can see we've generated you through our Facebook marketing campaign about 108 total leads, and you've had about 12 appraisals booked at the moment and already converted 50% of them. So, mate, it seems like a bit of the dream team. I know how good you are at converting.
Yes, mate. You need to seize the opportunity when you're given one. And some sellers are ready to go, some are months off. And there's been a few listings there that I've converted that aren't ready for a while. They might be 3 months, they might be 4 months. It's just about nurturing them and doing your best to get them to market. So, but yeah, it is nice walking into a listing prezzo, sometimes unopposed and listing it. Sometimes you are in competition, which is natural in real estate. It's pretty standard. But yeah, a few of those have been unopposed, which has been good.
Beautiful. And out of those 12, Benny, that you've gone in and generated, that the commission seems pretty healthy. I understand as my experience with real estate so far. I understand that listing is a completely different ballpark realm to selling the property. But
Yes.
with the chats I've been having back and forth with you, Benny, it seems like you're extremely confident in what you do, and it's really the same. If you list the property, you will sell it. Is that true?
Generally, like we're in a market right now where I sell, where listing to sale ratios are really high. So whatever we list, we've probably got a 90% chance of selling right now. So it all depends on the motivation of the seller. There are some listings that I've taken on that will not sell, they will not get to market due to different reasons that you can't control. But
Yeah.
generally listings at the moment, if you've got a motivated seller and they're keen to go to market, you've got a high chance of selling if everyone's realistic, of course.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. From my understanding, you've come on board for a total of 30 appraisals. And from those 30, we have booked in 12 appraisals, only 12. So you've still got 18 remaining. If you sell the properties, Benny, or when, it's just a matter of time, that's
Mm.
about 100K to give or take around the return on investment at the moment. And you've still got 18 appraisals left. So, would you say that's pretty healthy from where you sit at the moment?
Pretty healthy, mate. I'm just about ahead of my investment so far with my second property on the market. The third property will take me, a fair bit, obviously ahead, which is nice. To be able to get those other three to market would be beautiful. Some may happen, some may not, but hopefully, yeah, with a few more appraisals under the belt, still, we can list more and sell more. Which would, my goal was to hopefully sell 8 out of the 30. So far, I'm 3 down. So hopefully get 5 more plus in the bag.
Beauty. And is that realistic? Can you see that genuinely being realistic at the time being?
If it still goes the way it is, yes.
Yeah, beautiful. There is a lot of lead generation companies out there, but the difference between us and those lead generation companies is we don't want to waste our clients' time. We know that our clients' time is precious, and we don't want to get our clients into any Tom, Dick, and Harry appraisal. We know that we get them in the door of people looking to sell in the next 90 days, qualified sellers looking to sell in the next 90 days. How do those appraisals, do you feel like they've been fulfilled as of where we stand?
Yes, yeah. So I guess one of the luxuries is with Icon that I've never been to any other lead generation place like this that uses our call list, our data list plus the meta ads. But one of the luxuries is you're able to listen to the call recording prior to accepting an appraisal. So you can actually listen to the 10, 12, 20-minute conversation that the appointment setters had with the potential client to determine if it's something you want to take on.
Yeah, beauty. That led me to my next question because you've had, two of our senior CSMs. One has now eventuated into the client success leader instead of the client success manager, Mr.
Yeah.
Josh Hindram and Aiden. What do you find benefits out of Icon between having an appointment setter, Benny? Is it the communication, how good the boys are on the phone? What do you really think benefits?
Yeah, all of that, all of that. So I was with Josh for obviously, I've been on for 5 months now. So with Josh for probably 4.5 of those months, and yeah, we had a good relationship, Josh and I. Like we'd chat almost daily. You get an end of day report, which is nice. So you're actually listening to what they've been doing, and always full of energy, always full of beans. And it's good listening to, those call recordings, how they interact with the clients. It teaches me stuff as well. And yeah, just having a relationship with the appointment center, I think is good because they understand you. And Aiden's joined, obviously with me the last few weeks, and there's still some things that we need to work through. Obviously, Josh and I had a bit of a thing going on because we've been doing it for a while, but
Yeah.
Aiden's been great so far. He's booked me a couple of appraisals, which has been great. So looking forward to ripping into them next week.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It really, as the client success director here at Icon, where a lot of my role consists of training the team and making sure our clients are happy.
Yeah.
It really makes me proud to hear that, quite frankly, Benny. And I've never ever heard any feedback except for only good feedback about you. Quite frankly, Josh Aiden said, "Oh my God, Ben is just a crazily good operator. He can turn anything into a listing, into a sale. So, looks like we're really working well together, hey?"
Yes, mate. Yes, been a good start. Been a good start. Obviously, I signed up for 30 appraisals. Looks like I'm 12 down. Probably been to 10, got 2 next week. So, yeah, mate. Looking forward to the remaining and hopefully getting a few more away. Yeah.
Beautiful. I really appreciate that, Ben. It sounds like, the start of the relationship, the long, long, long road of the relationship is going really good. So, from now on, let's just keep the traction on the wheels, keep the
Sure.
tread on the tires, and
Yep.
yeah, let's keep going, Benny. As of where you stand at the moment, do you think you could, if anyone ever asked you, you'd refer us, you'd say Icon is amazing, what Icon does, from where you stand at the moment, Benny?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a bit of an investment to start with, but if you can convert, there's some good money to be made for sure.
Benny, always a pleasure to talk to you, my friend. It's always great. So, happy Friday, Benny. You take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk soon. Hey, let's keep the momentum going.
Thank you, Beckham. Thank you, team. Peace
All right,
out.
Benny.
Have a
See
good
you,
one.
mate.